Hi, this is Tim Fenbert with LeaderGov.
Hi, I'm Bill Stark. Welcome.
We're so glad to be with you today to talk about servant leadership and specifically being a futurist or a conceptualist. You know, there's 10 pillars in servant leadership, and we're going to focus on one of those, this idea of being a futurist. And it's an amazing opportunity, which we have as leaders in local government, to really kind of be out front of information and then have the desire and the willingness to share that information with our teams to kind of prepare them for the future. What we like to say is the ability to plan for what's coming, for these future possibilities, regardless of really the current reality that you might find yourself in.
Yeah, what we're not talking about, of course, is you being a predictor of the future, somehow predicting how things are going to work out, because that's pretty hard to do. What we are talking about is you having a sense for future opportunities and a sense for future challenges or areas of concern for your team and thinking about those things. So here's an example. Let's say that you have a policy that needs to be implemented in your city or your county, and let's say it affects a lot of citizens. As the leader, your role is to think ahead, to think down the road. What are the options? What's the likely scenario? How are citizens potentially going to react? How should we respond to the different ways they might react? Sort of uncover all that, think about those sort of future possibilities, and then, of course, engage your team in that conversation. Have them a part of the dialogue so they feel like they're included in this future thinking. And what's going to happen is they're going to feel calm and confident and equipped to be a part of what it is that's happening with this new policy. The other thing we would point out real quick is another really helpful thing that you can do as a leader is stay abreast of trends in your industry. It could be issues around equipment, trends in equipment, could be technology, could be legal trends, regulatory, could be environmental trends, political trends from the federal or state level. All of these things are going to help you sort of paint a picture of what's likely to come and affect your department. And so between the what we call a pestle analysis, this political and environmental, between that and you just thinking through these potential opportunities and challenges, being a futurist and thinking about the future really can benefit your team.
Yeah, Bill, I think about the opportunity that you have as leaders. Maybe you're going to a conference or you are at a council meeting and you're getting information that's going to impact your team. And it can either be information that's positive or maybe a negative trend that's coming their way. The key is for you to be consistent in the way you communicate that back down, kind of this idea of laddering down information. Because your employees know that you're in these meetings. They know you've gone to this conference for the last 3 days. And if you don't come back and share really some best practices or some trends or things you've learned from vendors, other colleagues that you have, they're going to know that you're just really not someone who wants to share. You don't have their best interest at heart. And that really is at the center of this idea of being a futurist. It's not just knowing the information, it's actually sharing the information with your team.
Yeah. I think as an employee, if my manager clued me in, gave me a glimpse of what some of those future projects and future possibilities were, it would give me a good sense of relief, a good sense that, I'm a part of this future planning that we're doing. So I would feel actually more maybe part of a team. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of where we're going today. This whole topic of servant leadership really is about putting other people first, thinking of other people so that they can better respond to issues and be prepared. It's a very servant leadership sort of way of thinking, this idea of being a futurist. So anyway, that's what we wanted to share today, and we hope that you're able to give some thought to this idea of being a futurist and thinking about how you can equip your team and share with them what's coming down the road for them. So thanks for being here. We did want to remind you, if you haven't checked us out on social media, please do. We're on LinkedIn and Facebook, and we post podcasts and blogs and other things like that from time to time. We also help facilitate retreats for cities and counties and departments, and we help with strategic planning. But our core business is leadership development cohorts, and we do that online through Zoom with groups of 8 people from one community and 8 from another. And if that's of interest to you to develop your team's leadership skills, we'd love to talk to you later. But anyway, until we see you next week, we hope you have a great day, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.